Good morning, fellow Ambazonians and people of the Southern Cameroon Territory. This is Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Na me, una own countryman, Lukong, since past king, as una know very well, una Ambazonia FBI. I don't come today for una with this new episode for the No Conny Talk Show for bring una critical analysis and update about our liberation war, as well as the main subject for today. Now the ISS report, the Institute for Security Studies, now a big report where the international community them they usually rely on for make assessment about what's really happen for across the globe. This report will be very important, and the one for Ambazonia it done come out last week, and will not be done get enough time for bring up for una, so I go bring up today for una, including I go bring una update where happen for instance Kambe, for Kondo Titi, for Mutengene, and for all across our national territory. All na be highly welcome. Today na number 30 day for the month of March 2021, and morning time 2 a.m. for ground zero. So we'll not expect a lot of people then, but we will broadcast this show also for YouTube and for the Ambazonian Communication Network. I will take some time for play music. During the time when the music it go on, I will change the link. I will use that time for share them for WhatsApp and for the technical staff for the Ambazonian Communication Network. All na be welcome. This song now a very nice song with some neighborhood picking the way they sing them, and it remind we a lot about our childhood. So I think it's a very befitting music for play them while we prepare for go on. I salute all man for ground zero who wanna watch me for the ACN television. I want to salute our IDPs. I want to give a special salute for all of our prisoners of war and our refugees them waiting there across the border for Nigeria and for La Republic. The one they waiting there for Cyprus, for Europe. The one they waiting there for many African countries. The way they run the war, where they go on for inside our country. Ladies and gentlemen, I salute una all. I salute people for all the 13 states for Ambazonia, including Bakassi. Our people them from Donga Mantung, the one from Meme, the one from Momo, the one from Manu, the one from Lebialem, the one from Gokitunja. I bring una salute. I bring the one from Mezam. For all I give una salute. And for all the district them within day for inside our court, our territory, I want to salute all una revolutionary greetings for una Deputy Defense Chief Capo Daniel. Salute una, welcome una. Get a lot of very important presentation for Gian today, including the ISS report, being a very important information. As una know, as a civil liberty, for freedom of the press and also access of information for the Ambazonia. The comment section, I know those know how it works. monitor am. Okay, I'll dey monitor am on my phone for the meantime. Iwoye. That pikin na nose. Yeah, okay. Aran just be informed to be live now for our national television. So I'll go down to our station. We get some phone calls, so it come up. So I'll try to give you a rundown for the program for today. So that make those one ready to come now, make them just join, know how long will it go. We will talk about what will happen for inside Kondo Titi, what will happen for Mbonge, we will talk also about the ghost town for inside Kumba, for inside Meme, for inside Mutengeni, some video then they will go show. And what we will do on ground in terms of our military operation campus. I think I get a phone call from the OG's Mama Wali. So I will try to pick up that call while we will launch directly for a very, very important presentation for the report for the ISS Institute for Studies for International for Security Studies. A very critical report will be very important for Noam as well. Yes, so this are they live for. I don't work today. Are they live now? Yeah. Okay, later. Not yet. Fellow Ambazonians, good citizens of the Southern Cameroon Territory, will now be welcome for this program, the No Connie Talk Show. Now a show where we talk the truth and nothing but the truth. Now a show where we believe for access of information, for make sure say all Ambazonia people then get the critical information for all things where it happen for the revolution where it be conducted in their name. Now me Capo Daniel, una Deputy Defense Chief, Sense Pass King, Lukong, Ambazonian FBI. Now me una host who don't come again today for carry on the mantle for this platform. I want to salute all our people them across our national territory for talk say we day together, we day strong. The state of our revolution it be strong. The international diplomacy it go fast track and things that they happen a lot. But now my job for can tell una wait to wait it happen and for give una the truth, for hold truth to power and for ensure say everything we were leader that they can promise una na exactly thing way that they do them. And at exactly the way they feel attend them, so that una go feel make una opinion, una go feel shape una opinion, and una go feel make the right decision them as we move forward as a people, so that all man go feel play own part as they always talk. Shake, day, all money place day. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will start directly with this presentation today. I will start as we always start with our opening statement, so that make all money understand. Our opening statement today is still a word of wisdom where they always talk am. We live now for a war for cow and lion. May we understand say lion is no go ever sorry cow, because if that lion is sorry that cow, that lion says it go die hungry. Now a war way will either be na lion or be na cow. If it be cow, that means say the lion it go must chop we no matter where you do am. If the fact say cow it drink water together with lion, the lion it need the chopping and because they hungry it never come. The day where that lion it go hungry, it go catch that cow, it go chop am. Now say the international war it operate. May we know say we dey as our country be surrounded by two big country them, the Republic of Cameroon and Nigeria, they go always define way for begin exploit our resources them. Even them then sumo the big country then for the West, like France when I control our republic, they go always find way for can chop what things them. While picking them, they go continue to become hungry, and they go remain that hungry way for all their life. Now, why that way be very important, make we know say, now say the war it operate. If you be naive, if you be just like Shumbo, you just be like man way they talk anything, you don't follow on the sheep. You are picking them, they go to suffer for all their life. Your prayer them, you go remain a man way, you go only pray, they do fasting and prayer. Nothing you know go to happen. Now say the war it day. Now a war for cow and lion. We, the people of Ambazonia, will need for change from being a cow into a lion, for protect our picking them, for guarantee their future. Say the resources them when God then give them, the opportunity and the human resources when they get them, it go be for the betterment of the people of the Southern Cameroon Territory, Ambazonia. Wanna welcome. So today, ladies and gentlemen, now number 30 day for this month of March, and me around camp can give my presentation. It will be centered about a report from the Institute for Security Studies. Now a very big organization where it give out report. A report then they used to be at the base. Sorry, excuse me, make I bring up the pictures them so that make they see the thing them what they talk and then it go to make sense for what country people them for all side. So now picture this for their logo. Maybe when I begin see them. Now they report this way the rangiam outside. ISS report. This one are the report where them print them for plenty newspaper them. And this they report them, they send them for all government them. Now the kind of people then this way parliamentarian them for the entire war. When I go choose me, make I find their logo so that people could understand. Because when I know say the time with plenty tools them, it define but show people them thing where they talk so that me they understand where. So ladies and gentlemen, many government them across the world, for America, for UK, for Germany, they no fit can find out exactly which way they go on for some country. Then get things them like their consulate, their embassy where it help them for their mission for understand local politics and which way they happen. But moreover, their diplomatic access them for information it be very limited. Sometimes they use their secret service like the CIA for spy and for know the truth of which way they happen, and they use many organizations. The Institute for Security Studies, now one of the reputable institutions the way it give accurate information about conflicts around the world. You also get organizations like Human Rights Watch, Amnesty International, and many independent organizations the way they be very important for inform leaders of the world and world institutions about the actual situation on the ground in many conflict zones and in zones where they get humanitarian crisis. So the report of the Institute for Security Studies, where it then come out about the Ambazonian liberation struggle, it informed the governing council and the international community for which way it happen on their own observation and their own facts and their own investigation. Definitely, the Ambazonia Defense Forces and the governing council, it don't read this report. Plenty things in the way be contentious with us, will not agree for every single point. But nevertheless, it be important me our people they know say this is a very important document, and I will take the time for today for bring them for now. But first, we go one start for our people them where they suffer across our national territory as we fight against this terrorism where La Republic is the institute for our country. The Cameroon government they never slow down with their killing of our people in the enclave areas in our territory for side the way internet telephone network motor they go they find because of bad road. La Republique du Cameroon behind the curtains, behind the eyes of international press, they slaughter our people day and night. Would they get report where they come from Ambazonia, how La Republique for some small village they don't enter for day, then kill people them. The one it happened now for inside the Savannah state for around Sabongari, just 2 kilometers for some small places they call and say Ashi. I go bring the video, me gonna see them. This Ashi village, the video I go show them, it go show na the village, it go show one pa This pa na just small farmer wey e dey go every day, e dey go tap e wine, come feed the family, take care of a family, e dey try for manage e life. Yesterday, this pa e don go for farm, e go meet up Aku people dem wey dey don come for dey for come thief e palm wine. Then dey for dey dem plenty with gun dem, dey don begin harass our people for long time. Na the pa e die body that na e family this. That pa e don die leave e 4 woman dem wey Aku people dem wey dey work with La Republic. Their proxy forces dem, they don catch that pa, they don kill that pa. Na e family dem this, they dey cry, they no know where for dey, dem be helpless. Na video footage and this for the small village for inside Ashi for the Savannah State where dem kill this pa for day. Many of our people them, including the people them for Nwa, the people them for Boom, the people them for go right for corner for Womde for Menchum, they ran the suffer attack from La Republic to Cameroon and their proxy forces them. The Cameroon government, after them fail for win Ambazonian fighter them for rural areas, I mean especially for the Savannah State, they ran 10 for strike D with Ndawara and some few Aku people them for give them ammunition, me them begin use them for fight our people. In exchange, me the Aku people then extend their land for grazing. Aku people then where they there for inside Nigeria, they take opportunity for also bring their cow them now for inside Ambazonia. So this one are an existential threat. What people they need to understand, say this one a big danger because these people they come from Nigeria, they don't get empathy for our people them. They kill our people them every day like we see for the Ngarbu massacre, where they be joined with La Republic to come around for kill our people them. So we call on our people them for this community. Media picking them all, they enter for bush, me them contact we as they would work with them, for train them, me them be able to defend themselves, for defend their livelihood, for defend their dignity, and for make sure say our land asset, our territorial integrity, it will be protected as we move forward for our plan for the takeover. It be very tough for we to handle all this situation because in as much as these blocks them be important for protect them, we'll get a plan for take over for will be strategic. It not be designed for take over each block, but each block it need to be protected, it need to be defended so that our people them they go get the space for carry on their day-to-day activity them during this phase of our liberation struggle. That one na just one of the places them way we don't see say La Republic they continue for kill our people them directly and indirectly. We also would not see say for inside Tuba district, we don't see La Republic du Cameroon their imposed parliamentarian yesterday he come for day with one truck full of La Republic their military with 2 armored vehicles them say they one can call population say they one can talk peace. As he can call the population, it want talk our forces them for inside Babanki then launch attack for that place. The people then chakara for them and say they run all side. They enter armored car, La Republic, then pack their thing, they enter for their motor, then run. It will be embarrassing. The video footage is them, it go surely they come as a week, it go they go. So the place where I go take una me go for day before we go they enter for inside Mbonge and we go they take una for inside Kondo Titi for see the first hand information where they come for Cameroon their terrorists act the way they do and for inside our country. I wanna wait, give me 1 minute. I want check some very important image the way come up for Bamenda. Okay, I'll be just one check for see the video a day ready. So I go on for take una for inside the very disturbing images where they see first hand information about black on black. Una be done the year they talk about apartheid, the system where be there for South Africa where they treat black people them like saying as second class citizens where they no get no right, they no get dignity. This one they happen where La Republic they use our own people for treat we in this manner. This one na the thing na the video na ran see and where they come up for instant Cambe, it come. I go want to put the picture for the duo of La Republic where na a whole Ambazonian. Me gonna mark this man face very well. Any man who na know ye, I think say many una would first ignore you for some time, but na time for we for put our money for our pocket, for move money for our pocket, for make sure say me justice it happen, make we arrest this man, we put me the justice we deserve and make it happen for ye. So I want appeal for all of our people them. Say any man where recognize this face, in name na Njida Lorenz Nche. Na man where come up for messager, I will play the video, make gonna see way this man they do one for our people. They treat our people like cattle where they no get brain. They treat our people like people then way they no get no right. Even though they na inside colonialism, But the way where this man don't treat our people them for instant Cambe. Now the thing way will not feel ever me go so in peace. We go call on our people them me and inform we about the whereabouts of this man. May we arrest the.
Now who is Petra amongst here?
So this one, now this chair, they require a classmate they require a chair because some of the ran reach out for we. We call on all a people them where they know he place where he hide out there for Bamenda, for Yaoundé. May gonna give you the information. Any man say we get problem with personal problem when contact we. This man na a threat for our people. It can humiliate our people in a very bad way, and in need say me will take action and action very soon. We put a 1 million amber for any force we go make sure say go neutralize the threat where the man pose and for our people them make them contact we will work hand in hand with them. So this man where they in them na Lawrence chair, the friend the question chair. Now Lawrence, plenty people that know you who get the information. Now just a matter of time we will get it. This engineer Lawrence chair, where La Republic, they don't fear for send their own citizens them. Me them be DO and SDO for our territory because they fear die. They don't begin give this job for the happy slaves them. Job where they no be fit ever give for the so-called Anglophones. Now you wait chair, they don't give for you, don't carry for your head. One pass even the Bulu Beti people the way they kiwi. When I watch this video, when I see what the way it do am.
Who? And who again? Come for front here. And who again?
So this man, this Lawrence chair, he come for instant Cambe. They struggle for destroy our people from Cambe using corruption and all type of practices. Would that appeal for the people from Cambe? Say Ngala Gerard, when I be the mastermind, it fly in with helicopter, carry money for backs them for inside La Republic, for can destroy and corrupt our people, then for use them like a sample for do propaganda video for show the war say nothing in it happen, and then they go cover up the killing and suppress our aspiration for the people then for get their independence. We don't talk say we will get blockade for 2 weeks blockade for Cambe. We will see enforce the blockade partially now, but we don't get a 2 weeks complete blockade for tell the Cambe people they meet and reject this La Republic, their slave rule where they bring up for instant Cambe. We'll be very happy for see the reaction for plenty youths them for instant Cambe where they don't call we for step up for the nationalist spirit for defend Ambazonia and for make sure say me the revolutionary rules them it be applied 100% for instant Cambe. We don't see say students them for this school they don't go burn their school. We believe from the information we get them. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, over 80% of schools the way them be burned for Ambazonia, like government school, Cameroon government school them, where they now create up our territory, it be burned by the students them, where they the one they burn them in sympathy with the Pekin the way they for the boys is the way they for the butch, and the Pekin the way they boycott school because they know say those schools them na Cameroon government impose school them when na a violation of our territorial integrity. Now why that way some of those schools they burn, I tell you just the truth. In terms of the private school, the way the people they burn them, usually in a school them way they picking them, they don't vex or La Republican burn them. Very rare cases you go see Ambazonian they burn down schools. It be counterproductive. Our picking they already boycott those schools them. So for instance, Cambe, after we don't make appeal, they picking them from where to all the here now so students them for that school. They don't burn that school because they want make La Republic then come up for our school, our country. They picking them then be free for go for private and mission school the way they don't contact we, they don't accept for upheld towards revolutionary standards them. So they promote community schools but will not allow a foreign government for run government school them for our territory. Nevertheless, we don't know exactly who burned this school. But from preliminary reports where they get them from the ground, some students they don't confide with we saying as students them for them burn this school because they know say La Republic it use them for propaganda for destroy the future of the entire nation. So wait to where it happen now say this man, this colonial agent, this enabler, this collaborator, this traitor, where in a SDO, Lawrence chair, he come for inside this village, convoke all people them, and what people then just come up on Cambe. People that on Cambe they need to stop for behave this way. I go come for that one, but he can't call all man. He can't begin call all man where they say petrol. When I see the video, it allocate itself power where a Dio you know get them according to the colonial constitution. Now, but tell una say these people them na illegal people, and we need to do everything in our power to fight them. We no fit respect them like a government people because they need to first respect the constitution for La Republic. They go out of their way to do illegal activity for our territory, for kill people, carry extrajudicial killing. They take no prisoner, burning down villages, assassinating our people day after day, using rape as a tool of war. So there is no respect for these Cameroon military people. There is no respect for their administrators, and they are part and parcel of Cameroon tool of terrorism. So whenever we talk say, make our boy them arrest the DOs and the SDO, the people the way they can't talk say me they no arrest them, say na civilians them. This one na proof say the DO and the SDO they are behind Cameroon's terrorism and the implementation of phobia, brutal subjective war in Ambazonia. When I watch the video, so it the corner today. So ye this Dio, he don't turn na investigator, he don't turn na prosecutor, he don't turn na a judge for condemn people them for things where he never get no evidence. So from his own mob, he talk say na people where they sell petrol from Cambe. Now they don't sell petrol for person where he go burn that school. So somehow them be guilty, them be suspect. Wanna hear?
If you hide a fish you out for the crowd, you are in serious trouble. All petrol sellers come in front here. This petrol they burn this school, they buy it for them. Two Njari boy they buy petrol for una yesterday. And una know very well when they get and the other people they do with Njari to keep them. Una know. They will come out and buy una petrol.
So according to he want accuse them say two Ambazonian fighters and come for they can buy petrol. So somehow because that two people then buy petrol, then this school done burn. It means that two people that petrol then burn that school without any evidence. So it accuse all man where they sell petrol as a suspect for burn school where it accuse the action of Ambazonian fighters. So if na the Ambazonian fighters them according to way they talk, they can burn that school. Why you don't arrest na the people where they sell commodities, where they get freedom, where you get license or no license, you sell for all man.
The other day we get village. They got turn the thing we una know very well said about picking them.
So for your own idea, the community they dine and they eat together with the Ambazonian forces. Now for tell una said the community need to see the Ambazonian forces like how ye see them. For them that liberator, for them they fight against Cameroon occupation, for them they fight for the people their aspiration. That is why our people are dining and living happily with our forces, and they don't do the same with La Republic forces.
They hide them. When they come born school now comes so that they cry.
So now see where to way these people that they do one for our people. So that make una know when would the one go after them, when would they instruct our people them say these people are a threat for our people, they go understand exactly.
Una know where to make church we go through to build this school. A structure like this is not found in 2 or 3 villages for the whole of the subdivision. Una get up, sit on a bona.
When I see how this man they humiliate our people,
Youth president, join them.
the intimidation with well-armed terrorist Cameroon forces. It is called the youth president for instructing me to arrest the youth president, arrest picking the way they sell petrol, arrest quarter heads, randomly select innocent civilians in front of well-armed terrorist forces. Forces where they get a track record for kill people at will, for arrest and disappear civilians. See, it work for they select people anyhow, without any criteria. And I said they carry people them every day. They need to go come back. Then even person where that means only relationship. Say na muyo for person where they go force. So now the thing is
woman. First woman, if you don't go with them. If you don't go with them. They go well in Nigeria. Who's the first woman? I will be house for Gotong now.
Young Gotong.
Who's I eating Gotong?
Young Gotong.
So it even talk about family the way they get picking the way they save for inside La Republic, inside Ambazonia and their forces. Imagine if we, with all the capability we'll get them, but they do the same thing. But we know we'll go down that road. We know we'll go down that dirty road. But this one, now crime against humanity, now war crime, now for tell now say we fight a legitimate fight against criminals who in the name of a government, in the name of one Cameroon, are using draconian and terrorist laws, the same of the one of ISS, the same like Boko Haram, to go around arresting people who have nothing to do with combat. Inside his own speech, either identify the person where he burned that school according to he. But it turned for become the judge, prosecutor, everything for sentence our people. I want to bring this man in face because this man have become the new Patrick Ekema. A case now an urgent case, and we call our people for any place who wanna see this man. I will play a video so that I wanna see his face fine. If you recognize it, like some few people that don't recognize it, they don't get for we. We need intelligence about for place where we feel catchy. Any place where if the meet up na a direct threat for our people. Now for neutralize this threat against our people. I want to put this video so that I wanna see his face fine. I wanna go assist us for make sure say me this man he pay for the crime the way they do am for our territory. I be very sorry. Look like I get technical difficulties for play the video because for the video now go see all the facial expression them very well, very properly. If you know the play, I go just leave them. So now the man he face this, make una see very well. Any man for Ambazonia, where you know this man. If this man, Chair Lawrence Njida, his name Njida Lawrence, he come up for inside this village na just a neighboring village for Nkambede. Na Misaje boy, na pikin for Misaje. So if una know this man, una know any place where he don't stay, whether na for hotel, una know any bar where he don't drink for day, una know a house for Bamenda, for Douala, for Yaoundé where he stay for day. Una get for the Ambazonia Defense Forces. Me them make sure say the humiliation where our people they don't get them for these terrorists, the death them where they don't cause them, the terror where they don't put them for our heart, for our papa them, our mommy them, for doing no crimes, but for just being in the village, going about their day-to-day village, their activity. He must pay. Would they put 1,000 amber for any Ambazonian person where you go give you information or where you go fee app for help us neutralize the threat with these terrorists it pose them for our communities. And for the forces them for inside that area, I would reach out for them. And if any picking the way they for that area, or even if you be La Republic, where if you do something for this man, if you be a military man, where if you do something for this man, where you from Campbell, contact me directly. I will go make sure say you will be highly rewarded for stop this humiliation way. Probably they use this our people them for do and for we. He name na Lawrence Chair. He arrest warrant. He will be issued within the day. I will get them for the war council meet and issue arrest warrant so that all Ambazonian fighters till the kingdom come will bring justice to this idiot, this Nyamfuka. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will go for that report. But first, I go want to take una for the death for Spirito and also for apologize. We don't get more information as the day it go on. La Republic indeed it be kill more than 20 people them for inside Mbonge village. But we be get the dates wrong. We be say it be happened just 2 days ago. It turned out to be happened on the 17th when they become key Spirito where it work with Sako them. It be for the AMF, but we know say it work with Sako them. According to information we be here the Chris Anwa and Sako they be organize a meeting for that area. Make call boy they meet and come for day. Somehow La Republic they ambush them for day. It be very suspicious. Now you would tell and I say these people they do work with La Republic. Now why don't they see their general they die this type of way without any resistance. So from video the we get them, it show the exact nature for the terrorist regime for La Republic, how they work kill innocent civilian in the name say they work fight na terrorism. Now the video footage in this way una go see them. Make I bring her up. It be merge of two separate videos for help for explain way to way with the talk. So for these two video the one for down, una the see na people then this way they don't kill them. Where the Cameroon terrorist forces them, they don't enter for inside village, they round up Spirito with one of his soldier who no say from the information will be initially get them, then catch one of his soldier and Spirito. The rest people they wanna see they sleep for down. Now people they stay for that CDC camp. Now walk at the way they do work now work for CDC. They don't get nothing to do with the fight. They can't arrest those people them, they execute them all. As usual, La Republic they try to bring alternative story them so that our people they will be confused, they not gonna know the truth from which way it happened. So guess what? Na so Chris Anu and Sako, their people they try for help La Republic for cover up this their crime, for coming out for explain and say these people they not die. Definitely when I see the man waiting for they with that black trouser, he don't die. The woman, then most of the people they don't die. The boy way wear this trouser, the argument where J. Carl and those people where they defend La Republic, they talk say they know they see blood, but when I see very well say even though this boy sleep for down, blood when I see blood, but he too don't die because he died. But he did for this other video where they show him where they don't carry and bring up for inside Kumba. Then kill a total of more than 20 people. We'll never get the exact number. We try to get the dates, the names, but the people then for them be very afraid. They live under total terror. We don't get some few information for second party, and we don't try to send some person on the ground. But La Republic they don't secure that area with their forces and the exact testimony that they still come. But we don't see the international press they don't stand up for talk the truth for the international community of the exact nature of La Republic. We don't see even Mimimi for when a major platform it don't talk to people then the truth will happen for Monge. The French parliamentarian Nadot also would want thank you for the good job for speaking out the truth for save human life and for protect our people against terrorism. So the talk me people they no begin listen for this JCAL and all this agenda for La Republic where they want try for cover up and for protect La Republic from the ramification and the international fallout for this crime. When I also see say their DO and their SDO na part and parcel of their war crimes inside Ambazonia. When I see for the video. So when I see this man, it for they like say he be supposed to be a civilian administrator, but na part and parcel for Cameroon, their machinery for kill our people, for burn our village, and for carry out genocide across our national territory. When I will see the people they put down. So when they can't talk, say they want full soldier, they meet and go for that so-called their disarmament, whatever they call them. They can't for use them now for kill our people. So now need for know say Nambere, Success in Congo, and all those where they don't go join these people, they don't become part of the killing machine of their own king's men. Make una know, they be part and parcel for the genocide. So General Goji where he don't go join them, all these civilians the way they don't kill them, now the job that way you don't go join them for do killing of civilians. Because na tin that way La Republic they do am. And the reason that way, any man way if they fight this war because of the right reason, all our soldiers them, then they strong for bush and they fight and they will rather die than for go join La Republic for go begin facilitate genocide on our people them. So make una know the truth.
He is alive, yes. Because they don't say that.
I see the other boy where they don't kill, but they will not see blood they plenty.
There is no way. Because
now so they kill the type of weapons the way they use them for kill our people them. So nothing that way happen for inside Mbonge, and not be only the atrocity that way La Republic, the Cameroon, their forces they carry them across our territory. We also don't see images and where they come, where they don't go raid a village for inside a Kondo Titi, a place where it don't be relatively calm, with little or no Ambazonian forces activities inside inside the Kondo Titi. I know if you play the video because it be too graphic for fear say Facebook it go sanction me. So now the picture in this, but now we see the picture the way they done slaughter 4 innocent civilians them for inside a Kondo Titi for nothing. Now an area where it be highly militarized by La Republic du Cameroon, their forces them. They never get any attack for inside that area, but yet they enter for inside village, just key 4 picking them like that randomly, key someone for their bed for 2 a.m. for morning time. This one it happened 4 days ago for inside the Kundo Tinsi for the Atlantic State. We call on all our youths them for continue the mobilization. We then recruit, I think, few forces them for few youths them for they for good training. They get their training. We will arm them. Now our job, now our duty for protect ourselves and for protect our citizens against Cameroon, their terrorism. So from Ekondo Titi there, I will take one announce for inside our territory for Savannah State. We're gonna see how our people then be enthusiasm and they see Cameroon as a terror and the symbols of Cameroon as symbol of oppression as we forces them for inside Savannah States Day for inside Santa
Cameroon, good morning.
On La République de Cameroon,
Good morning.
their flag, because this flag them na symbol for terrorism for our people.
We thank the head of state. What can you say about this? We thank the head of state. Burning of the flag. We thank the head of state.
So this one they show now the enthusiasm it be real on ground zero. Our people they understand that this foreign country where they impose itself upon our people using acts of terrorism do not deserve our love. They don't deserve our sympathy in any way. The anger is real. A lot of blood have been shed and a lot of loss have been done to have been incurred by our people due to the imposition of Cameroon rule and occupation in our territory. I will take una now also for insight before I want to go for that report. For the I don't get una through that full and need the attack. And I want to talk for inside our people before I take una for the 2 video then for self-defense and then we will go get for inside the report of the ISS. But wait till I want to talk for our people, especially for Cambe. At no time should any village allow the colonial administrator to convoke everybody to come. In areas where we control, we are already educating our people, and you don't actually need to have ADF forces on the ground and our agents on the ground to train boys. In every area, especially enclave area, for goodness sake, our people must train themselves. They must look for house in the bush where they can run and hide and seek refuge, further away from these colonial administrators who are terrorizing them. People should move away, far away from them. This is war. When I see how they don't gather people from Cambe, select them like sheep, them go kill them. They go do them again and again. And they call now they come for them, can't listen waiting. When I fear na waiting, when I know say they kill na. Me when I know even there for position where they feel call na me when I come together. Like how they say for instance Cambe, forget that humiliation and the killing the way they go carry them after. So I want to bring that one for now. And we'll go be very fast so that we will do the report will do. We want to thank all the people them across the territory and the one the way they did for our side where they don't make this thing me happen. Because I know we show the video very well. I want to show the weapon the way we run deliver them for the great state of Menchum. To reinforce that block, me then continue with the great job way they do and for the I don't cover the images for the weapon them because of restrictions. Me gonna see the weapon them. For our general for the general talk and do. For inside womb center. So that one accountability for all the money we want to entrust them for the institution for the ADF and the weapon in that way they be delivered for ground. I also go and play the video where they come out it come now for inside Bui after they attack the series of attack and the loss of General Ebube or General Hassan. The Ambazonia Defense Forces it then reinforce that block and provide them with new equipment for self-defense and for liberation.
Soldier! Never surrender! Soldier! Never surrender! Soldier! Never surrender! No retreat! No surrender! No retreat! No surrender! ADF for life. Attacks on my way.
So when I see the bullet them, now una money that now una support that for the resistance on the ground.
We trust on waiting. Weapon. Attack pa where it talks see. All man we did for Ambazonia out of the 18 states. Attacks all man will be committed for the fight. For sponsor picking we did so far. Mama them Stabilization force they come. Stabilization force. Oh, we
So I just want for them at least for give an opportunity for see and through the eyes of Mr. No Connie also. Say now the weapon in that ide for ground, they tell una how they arm them, una the see and una eye. If Chris Anu and Sako they be the ever armed soldier, trust me, therefore they put them for billboard like La Republic, they advertise Brazzaville member them for inside their country. So we are the real and genuine people fighting for your liberation, and you should, for those people who have been wondering and having questions for all this time, time is now ripe for you to do the right thing. If you have not done it before, do your duty, your sacred duty, to make sure that we provide the weapons that is needed to liberate our country and get La Republic out of the heck of our country. So I go want also take una also for inside Bamenda, una ran see how La Republic it done born the food market way there for inside Bamenda out of nowhere, but we done the suspect them una be here the time we our trader them for inside Commercial Avenue for main market, they be the protest, they be the talk for public say will be the fear La Republic, they go come burn down market them in retaliation for our people. They stand for separation and for independence. So I be get the call for very late for night where the market official then call me say La Republic it burn down our market, our food market, and they be call me directly for video call. Ma play the video. So now go see say no, this one are the action for the ADF force. I don't know if that video he be displayed, but I want for show now at least give one an idea of which way they do them. Make gonna see which way it happen so that when I go to know the report what they give. So during this burning of this village, of this market, there were people then talk say La Republic, their military, they become for the inside some motor hillocks. Where is that video? They come for hillocks. Few minutes later, they can't drive people every day. They want to see they run light fire for inside market. The market start become burn. So would it tell what people then say? Okay, this is a video. I'll just put the video for this so that I'm gonna see them. At least this will tell now what we are doing day and night for our people. I wanna go to believe the report will get them, because every time where things like this happen, La Republic they get away with these things by creating alternative and fake news so that our people they not go to know before the hour open, they don't get away with crimes. So they ask our people then say me them begin collect evidence every time when they see La Republic their motor cam. If you do for corner, take picture, take video, mark the number plate so that we will identify those particular unit the way they be responsible for all this war crime the way they commit them through our national territory. The video it take time for download. So make una just give me patience. I will give una those video. Una will see say during the time where they be struggle for lost the fire. Okay, now it is. During the time where they be struggle for lost the fire, I be there with the people them. I dey observe them. I dey monitor which way be the go down for day. So that if give una the accurate information and if report for the international community exactly say Cameroon government they work a burn our market for punish people them because of their political opinions them. Now a war crime it not be acceptable, it not be justified in any way. There is no justification for Cameroon government for burn down our market. So the video done download. Okay, let me bring up the video. Oops. Okay, I hope the video will play properly, properly, because when it take time like that sometime. So now the video this, I'll mute and so that I know here which will talk for day. But when if you see me as I monitor the market live time will be the born, the people then come for they try to lose the fire. The first thing I ask the man I say, I ask the unaran call Sape Pompier, unaran call La Republique for tell they say market the bond. Then tell me say yes, people they don't call, but they don't answer, they need to come. I tell them so unaran even call their military because JMA it not be far from this market during a time of war. Normally, when an incident come on like this, the security forces them they go come for day if they will actually protect their country. But because na La Republique they be born their fire department no respond, their military wey be dey for corner e no respond, dem wait me burn all till for morning time. Then their mayor without mandate dem bring me can make propaganda speech for the talker e go come build market, the same market wey na dem burn am for punish our people dem for standing with the people. So when I see I be there for morning time, I be run around to go for work, but I be take time for observe wetin wey dey happen. Now for tell una say when we can give una this report, it is not propaganda. This is the reality wey, as we always talk, the revolution shall not be televised. So we will always continue for stand for be a voice for our people that for ground zero way under occupation. They not be able to communicate and for give out this information. And many times the so-called mainstream media, they need to really report what way they happen. But we will continue for the make way for make sure say make the voice and the plight of our people then be heard. So ladies and gentlemen, from this stage I'll take you guys to the report, which is the primary subject of our reports today. It is a report from the ISS, the Institute for Security, Studies. Now a very big organization where their report it really informed the international community so that they fit take the right decision. Our Secretary of State, Dr. Ayamba Larry, they done the work on the issue them. Our diplomatic teams they work for the issue them. But as we believe for this platform, the access of information, we need to understand which way it happen for our country and which way it happen for our name. And this report, it be very balanced because the people that they like na report card, so it be neutral. A lot of things and they will disagree with them. Nevertheless, it informed the international community. The response so far, we don't see response from the Canadian government. The Canadian government, they talk say this one it shows say action need to be done for stop this genocide where they go on for inside Ambazonia. The headline for the publication where they make them it be made by a senior staff for inside ISS. It talks say no more half measure in Cameroon Anglophone crisis. It talk now say the half thing the way they do them, correct. The need for the international community need for step up now for do the right thing. So I go take them step by step for inform our people them, make them sabi exactly which way this institution it done talk. So the first thing we wanna go know now say inside the report, if you read the report, those way they want get the report where they no get time, when I feel contact, I be done post on my Facebook page, when I feel go for they go check them. For inside the report, it talk clearly say the Cameroon military victories is not a reason for complacence for the international community for be just quiet without any broad-based political settlement. Because according to the international community, the Cameroon government, if you go for them, go talk say they already win this war. The Cameroon government, no matter what it happen, but Ambazonians, this is a reality that is happening. We are not just talking to ourselves. We must know what the international community is thinking, what an observer is observing, and what the enemy is doing. So Cameroon be that inform the war, say that they already win this war. So this report in the talk say the few military victories them, because Cameroon that surely showed and say we don't win for year, we don't kill the general. They want the way Sakodan go set and up then kill them. They will go show and say we don't kill the one, we don't kill the one, we don't kill the one. Even though the ADF is still stand up strong, but the Cameroon government they give the impression say they win. But this report it talk say even though the Cameroon then gets some small victory them, it not be enough for the international community for those decide now say me then those shidong them, then leave them so. It talk clearly for that report say military victory and the June African Nations Championship where Cameroon be host them, where part of the that football it be take place for Victoria, Cameroon the show I'm saying a proof. Say because say the African Championship it not be get any violence where they from the separatists them, it means say it give the impression say the war that already be won by Cameroon. So now they see the importance for that nation's cup as we be done the talk. So according to the report, the talk say even though Cameroon the talk say they don't win, and then Cameroon they also talk say the fact say they don't do that cup, that football, they will not be fit stop that football, it means say they don't win. This report it talk say even though they fit get that impression say that Cameroon then be right, but this is not really the reality according to the report. The report it shows say because of the fact say the refugee it be around the registered refugee them for the year 2018. It be about 2,000 refugees the way they be go register for Nigeria. It won't be for 2021 for January alone. That number be na 63,235 refugees they be go register. It means that the problem it worse na worse. So when I go understand why la Republic be saying success in Congo, me then go become bribe refugee them for take their refugee card them for can get for la Republic so that they will go to show and for international community say when I see refugee they come back, that problem in no day. But according to the statistic for the UNHCR, the number of refugee them from 2018 it then rise over 3 times for January for the same period for 2021. So they show the international community say to Cameroon they talk say they don't solve the problem na lie. They also talk say the internally displaced people them for 2020 it be na 63,234 registered for that period by the human rights organization the way they live for ground zero. But for inside 2021 the IDP it don't come up from 63,000 to 700,000 people. It done more than double. So Cameroon if you talk say the problem the international community they don't let them say they don't win this war. It is worse now for worse. So now they understand why it be important say me what people they tell their story. Me the international community they know exactly where it happen. Now why that way would they give access for the international community for enter our territory for see where it happen, then they feel report why taking security measures in place for make sure say they not being as spies them at the same time. So the report also talk say it be hard for Ambazonian forces them for exert physical control for territory, but the social control for the territory it be real. When I understand why the ADF it control physical territory, why it be very important, we will create this liberated area and we will show the war so they actually control territory them. Now that they talk say yes, we don't try for show so we control territory them, and it be very it don't be very difficult for we according to this report, but we feel say the report not be accurate. But then talk say the fact say our civilian that they hold out goes down, it shows say the Ambazonian it be real for the people them. The report also talk say refugees and IDP na indication them say the conflict it be real, and the fake refugees the way they don't take them go back it not be significant enough for sure say the refugee they want come back according to this report where they talk. I just tell on the report as a day so that I'm gonna know where the report it talk them. Then when I go feel no place where they struggle a day, when I go know how wait for make the right decision them by ourselves. So the report it also talks say the Cameroon reputation for the international community it don't be destroyed. That means the international community they see believe to a Cameroon they talk them again, they know they see them like people where they feel respect them like how they respect other country them because of the way they treat Ambazonian fighters. They won't be very important. That means say when I see how Cameroon government they kill soldier, cut their head, do all those things them, it not be acceptable. They destroy the sanctity of life. Now a crime. And the war, the international community, they need to find them they need to see I'm saying a good thing. So it don't damage Cameroon the way the war they see Cameroon, the way they treat fighters them. When I remember say fighters them where they did for war, they fight a legitimate target for both sides. So the fact that the war it condemn the fact that the way Cameroon they treat the Ambazonian fighter them, it get a lot of things for tell. The report it also talks say the Cameroon action them it be behind the increase in it cause the Ambazonian fighter the media number they plenty, and Naida make them the voices them for federalism they don't almost be dead. So this one they actually blame say that Cameroon be cause for Cameroon if action they create Amber Boys according to this report. So because of the way Cameroon they act, our boy then they need for rise up for protect themselves, it acknowledge this reality. So make una know say the response for self-defense and the mobilization of our people to carry out guns and equip themselves to fight to liberate their land is a justified and is a reasonable thing. We are on the right side, and our people have to know that. Then it talks say the report also talks say there can be no solution without the diaspora. That is what they say, but we don't consider ourselves as just diaspora. We are part and parcel of our country. We go there to visit our country. Cameroon cannot stop us. We are part of that country. Just because you are in the diaspora does not mean you are not part of the people. Those are our people. They are our kingsmen. The Zimbabweans, they prosecuted their war from Lusaka, the same with the South Africans. So this is not a new phenomenon. The report also talks, say, for 2016, most of the so-called English-speaking people, and they don't read them halfway day for our own talk, most of the English-speaking citizens favored a Cameroon nation, according to this report for 2016. Cameroon military action have crystallized the Ambazonian sentiment amongst them. That means say the Cameroon, their atrocity them. It don't make our people, they no want this thing say Cameroon again. They don't want a majority, they don't want to make people, they just conclude them. Then it talks say the sentencing of separatist leaders, the bilingualism committee, the so-called DDR center, and the special status, the publicity of these things have not resulted to stop Ambazonian rising. That means that even though probably he talks about sentence them, it go fighting we. Even though they don't go make bilingualism committee for propagate them, these are so-called DTR center and this special status, it never affect our people, their mindset. It never stop them and no talk say the one Ambazonia, there's still one Ambazonia, according to the report. He also talks say the so-called national dialogue, it will be a unilateral action. So he recognize the reality where he talks say all those things them, it no be any solution. The one na independent report it talk and a BB report where they inform the international communities. The report he also go further for talk say the Cameroon political position it be based na on a myth. Say the government it be infallible. That means the government no make mistake, and the government official them are above the people. The people them na subject them for be administered. So this report it assess the Cameroon mentality, the mentality of the Cameroon government, and when I see how the official they display them every day. So the mentality of Cameroon government, I say government they always be right, you never make mistake, and their own official they rule, they administer, then they are like master them over their citizens them, and it be real how they see them, and an opposite a primitive way where it must be compatible with 21st century lifestyle for the international community and everywhere around the world. On Ambazonian, the report it also talks say it has not led to the Ambazonian struggle is not led by elites but by grassroots with little education that are determined to fight even with bare hands. So they report it talks say in a sense past king they push this struggle not be PhD holder them. Basically education here will be na formal education where you must go British thing, you go come, let's say you must be na those people the way they should have a chair. It talks say no be them they run this revolution. So it acknowledge say this was a revolution na a grassroots movement. Na thing where they come from the people themselves na them want them. No be saying na some PhD people where they don't go read book that one can tell people waiting for do them. It talks say the people them be willing for fight even with bare hand. Now an acknowledgement for our resilience and our determination. He say Amba is willing to challenge the Cameroon military even when they know that the Cameroon military they shoot for kill. So the report paints the real situation for our fighters. They say even though Cameroon then get ordered a military, our boys then still be ready for challenge them. He talks say the aspiration for a return to southern Cameroon it grow. Now the aspiration that for the people them. Say people the want to return back for their southern Cameroon territory. Now they reported the talk. He also talks say the change of the president for America from Donald Trump to Joe Biden. If he likely change the diplomatic dynamic against Cameroon, and if he also caused even Nigeria for start go against Cameroon. He talks say make Cameroon any military victory Cameroon get them. If it be destroyed by external pressure from other countries them in favor for a political solution for Ambazonia. The report he also talks say they have solution, the half measure, the way the half solution, the way Cameroon they make it toxic, it rely on must stop. That means say the war must stop all those half thing, bilingualism thing, DDR center, special state, all those nonsense and the thing toxic, those things they must stop. He say the Western nation them be done propose federalism already. The one I think the way it happen where some of we don't never talk about public. According to what he talk, he say the Western country them be done propose federalism for the Cameroon government as a way to solve the problem, but the Cameroon government be reject them on a false. It means the Cameroon their reason be wrong according to the report on a false basis. Say it go infringe on their territorial integrity. And this report it talks that argument, that reason where Cameroon government be do and for reject that federalism, it be unacceptable as there is no evidence say it go infringe on their territorial integrity. The report talks say dialogue for separation and federation, they must be discussed. They must talk. Cameroon officials reject and they must talk about separation and federalism. According to the report, it said Cameroon be obsessed with territorial integrity and say the obsession, that means say Cameroon the over anything like territorial integration, territorial integrity. And it said this obsession with Cameroon get on with territorial integrity, it go destroy the cohesion of the country. That means say it conflict with the whole idea say Cameroon, if Cameroon want keep the country together and then they over insist on this territorial integrity, it go insist divide the country. So it show we say the country go separate because we know say Paul Bianovi change. So this report it be written by Paul Simons Handy. Now he be the senior regional advisor to the Institute for Security Studies, when a very reputable institute where it give information where it be used as a basis for policy making across the world. The Ambazonian State Department, the diplomatic team, they ran receive the report with at the camp for can give also the people them because we believe say knowledge is power and we need to know where it happen and we need to know very well for our own talk, for our own country talk. Because when they writing them, for the BB book them, but they can't talk about BB book them, what people themselves they need to hear. So we know say what talk na pidgin English, na our national language. It makes sense. Maybe we adopt them as our national language and then we standardize them. If BBC they use them, we will use them. And also English now also a national language. So we use pidgin and English. There's no doubt about that. It will be effective. Our military need to communicate for pidgin because you go to protect them against spies, and it will make sense for we. It will empower our people. May we not go get parliament where they can talk the BB book them like how they talk them now. So our ladies, our country people, we don't go through our presentation for today. I want to encourage our people. Say if you not listen for me, we not support we financially. May we continue to provide those ammunition the way our boy they need them. May we continue to be able to empower them with the equipment that to protect themselves and to liberate our country. We not get here from our defense chief Benedict Kwa. We not here for our commander in chief Dr. Chu Ayaba. We are also the executive president of the governing council, the leader of our war of liberation. We'll get a very robust operation the way they go on. We not see for Bamenda. Ma show bring up to speed for Bamenda as well. The operation will be carried out by the Bamenda Brigade. Ma bring those images. Me gonna see them. Now the operation this way will be carried out for inside Bamenda using explosive devices for Bangui Road.
Yes. Naka.
Level, you don't pass all.
No, my own go.
Ready for that one, knock a weapon. You two knock him.
Fine. My own cash shall fine. My own cash shall fine. My own man.
Check rifle up.
My own man. Like that. My own man.
So this one an attack against a convoy for La Republic.
Yeah, today na so we don't knock one motor. We na go here na render the shoot. Yeah, we don't knock one motor. Na 29 days, 29 of March. So now, 8 boys and this. Yeah, so run that one motor. Yeah. The motor they down. The motor they park.
So when I see the team, it been a two teams them for a bomb unit, they be carry out the operation. Might bring out the other video from the other team, we be there across the road. So that me gonna see from both sides, which way they be view them. After the Cameroon military them block road, they send caterpillar me can drag the motorway, they run destroy them.
Yeah, they go carry one on cancel.
Even I look very far inside, when I will see the convoy where they pass.
Go carry am. Yeah, caterpillar they follow.
When I see them for day, when I see that white thing, it for day when I see you pass yes. That the motor and that the about drag them.
Yes, caterpillar they follow number 2.
So our operation they go on, they go to be intensified. Why we go finish for inside I know give so much details inside Atlantic State for one of the major states them, but the way we focus for upgrade them and for them for beginning a training for extend the Akamanso special forces for get them ready for the takeover. As mentioned to the come in, we also appeal for our guide for inside Boyo. Some few soldiers then they were around contact when a veteran they make put up that block, make it stand up very, very strong. We will also the extend inside the Atlantic State for instance Dian, for instance Manu, we don't get the call from the boy them for day, we don't talk with some of them. I would also salute General Sagat also for the Mountain Lions, me then continue to collaborate. Me all groups that they collaborate with the Ambazonia Defense Forces, they may go intensify our operation for liberate our territory. And I call on the diaspora in particular. I want to thank them for the wonderful donation we did for one of my friends for America. They were in a taxi driver. We donate also for inside last time they make the show. I think donate $500 after just watching our show, and many other comrades them across the globe where they continue to donate. When a donation they turn into result. So any man way when they listen for me, I take God back when a time for for support the vision way. Dr. Chua Yaba, our leader for our liberation, he get them the roadmap where the ADF will work on for prepare the ground for a takeover. We go liberate our territory, and our forces them will be disciplined, and we get, even though there are always little challenges, but our code of conduct will be solid, and we call on all man to continue to maintain our code of conduct. I want to talk about people for Bamenda in particular. Say for that Foya Junction, we see here that kidnapping the sea go around. Would work on, will be done establish very good communication with those thief boy the way they come over Bafutkan thief for day. And we know they take any bomb with any man. Our people comes first, and we call on the meeting, come in and be in order. They talk for all of them. Yannick A2 una put una picking for order. Alaji una put una picking for order. That thief the for Bamenda I need for stop. But una need for focus. Na time for war. We know say na time for war. Me all man focus against the enemy. I mean no man no begin exploit our people them during this period. As stabilization force it go on, we tell me what people then continue for remain vigilant and for intensify the respect of the ghost town. Now a very solid foundation. So I go want to go for the Atlantic State for sure. Na video where they come out they come yesterday from the ghost town for instance Mutengene. My boy they were Mutengene as Saloruna were operative. They're already there on the ground. They set up the things there for ground. You know I be ready for tell now. But Mutengene this for ghost town.
Man is at home. Everybody goes down with singing.
So now Mutengene list for the Atlantic State, it will be closed on Monday, like millions of Ambazonians all across our national territory, the 13 states, from the Savannah states to the Atlantic states. Everybody closed their shops together for demonstrate peacefully and for show the world to the people of the Southern Cameroon territory they want outright separation, outright independence from the Republic of Cameroon, for us to govern our territory, for us to educate our people and have the destiny in our own hands, because we cannot take this colonialism anymore. They have brought us nothing but curse, death, and mourning, and it's time for us to have our freedom. When I see the video from Mutengene, now either way all Monday for inside house, for inside Victoria also the ghost town it will be a big success for inside Boya and many of our territory them. Now just small violation that the day will go to intensify them. Our forces then go to reinforce those down them also, so that our civilian they go get the confidence to continue for hold up. So I go give time for our the A, because they show they see me live now for ground zero over the ACN. I go one call our technical staff, me them take me off air because we don't finish the presentation for today. So ladies and gentlemen, may we continue for be observant and wanna remember for give us the don't finish. So may we not continue for make sure so that they gather the intelligence we will need them for prosecute this war. We not continue for the give us the pictures, and in particularly when we see La Republic, the terrorist forces them where they come around our territory. We not make sure we not collect their number, we not inform you of their activity, we not stay away from them, we not stay away from the area where they did it, because all those areas they be considered as a conflict zone subject to our people their attack. We call on our people once more for remind them about this Lawrence Nche, this duo for inside the colonial duo for inside Cambe, any na boy for Mr. J, any man we get information we feel leads to the arrest and neutralization of the threat we pose making contact we, any man we get problem we country people, even the Cameroon military, if we not do something, una contact we una go be highly rewarded. So while we wait me then switch we off from the TV channel, I go play on this music again, and we're going to prepare for move on. Wanna stay tuned for our national TV, the ACN. More programs will be coming soon. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you.